What a controversy. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. What a controversy. What a controversy. One cannot help but laugh a little. Well, it would be very funny if Alex Jones wasn't part of the team. But we can still laugh. We can still laugh. We can still laugh a little. Good evening, everybody. I am sure you've heard of the Alex Jones situation. Alex Jones is a social media, mainstream media commentary. He does exactly what I do. He gets paid for it. He gets respected for it. I do a better job at what I do than he does at what he does. This is absolutely funny. So, about a day ago, Alex Jones has been banned from Twitter, from Facebook, and also from YouTube and from Apple distribution. What is so comical about all of this? What is so funny? You might ask, why am I laughing? Because this is funny to me. This is absolutely hilarious. I'm sure Alex Jones is laughing his butt off. I'm sure he's rolling on the floor laughing his ass off. I am positive. Oh my God, this is absolutely ridiculously the funniest thing that's happened this week. Oh my. You may ask, who is Alex Jones? Who is the fellow? Who is he, guys? A lot of us, we've heard about InfoWars. I watched, I can count on my fingers how many times I've watched Alex Jones, but I know about him, and I know that I didn't like his, the programming was a bit truth, a bit rubbish. I don't like people to mix truth with rubbish and to call yourself a journalist. The reason why this is so funny to me is because I know that Alex Jones is part of big media. He's part of mainstream media. So why is Twitter shutting Alex down? Why is YouTube shutting Alex down? It's the perfect IE. He's taking it for the team. And these guys, they do it all the time. This is ridiculous. Like, most people are not going to understand that this guy is taking it for the team and he's going to do a great job at it and he's going to make money out of it and he's not going to lose his popularity or his platforms by way of his websites and other private goings. He's going to keep going because he's Alex Jones and he was always part of big media. So these guys are using a member of their own teams to teach little guys like me a lesson. Little guys like me who do community work, who get on the social media streams and use the social media platforms to speak out. And this is a message for us, but we are laughing. I'm laughing at you, Twitter. I'm laughing at you, YouTube. I'm laughing at you, Facebook. I'm laughing at all of you conglomerates who have gathered together in the pool of monopolized ignorance. Oh, this is a desperate move to curb people like me, community workers like me, people who speak out, people who see things, people who really do the journalism. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculousness. And the pity of it all where it becomes what is it, polydrama? What do you guys call it? Polydrama? What is this? So the ridiculousness of it all, or the mass, it's the people, the average American, the average person living outside of the United States, who's not going to understand the big picture, who's not going to understand the message, the average American who's still functioning below the 5th grade level. Who are the people who will be affected by this? It will be them. It will be people like me who speak out. This is for us. This has nothing to do with Alex. Alex is playing the part in a huge theater. This is the biggest theater in the 21st century. This is the most popular theater in the 21st century. And if you're not watching it, you're a coward. You're a coward. If you're not taking part in this, if you don't have a major role in this, you don't matter. You don't matter. If you're not sharing, people ain't caring. And if you don't have a role, if you're not playing your part, if you're not playing your part in the most grandiose ways, you're a coward. And I'll always speak to you like a slave. I'll always say things like, be humble, be quiet, shut up, sit down. Bonsoir, Webbins. How are ya? So this will be always me, and I'll always speak to you as the slave that you are, or the descendant of the slave that you are, still functioning in the body of a slave, manifesting the spiritual, no zero-sum, no value of a slave. I will always speak to you that way. I'll always say, that way, slave, that way. So this has nothing to do with Alex Jones, because Alex Jones is just playing his role. He's a tertiary, fictitious character in a very deep play. Good evening, Sarad. He's a very very important tertiary character. He's a character in a fictitious play, manifesting in the most real ways. This will manifest for people like me in the most real ways. This is a message for us, for people like me, the bloggers, the commentators, the critics, the rhetorics, the spoken word artists, the microphone grabbers. This is a message to all of us. This really has little to do with Alex Jones. The only major part this has to do with Alex Jones is the fact that he's going to be paid major for playing this role. He's taking it for the team. So we can all say, this is what they want all of us to say. They want all of us to say, well, if they can shut Alex Jones down, they can shut all of us down. They will not shut down the little gossip channels. They will not be shutting down the gossip channels that are spreading the madness. They will not shut down the channels that are spreading gender confusion. They will not shut down channels that are spreading gender wars. There is no need for us to have wars against each other because of sex. Sex is supposed to make us all feel good and great. So we will all see the changes of this manifest in our own YouTube partnerships or social media channels. It will be us, the bearers of the torch. Whatever that torch may be, it shall not burn I, not me. This is a message to the commentators, the political commentators, the microphone grabbers. This is a message to the MCs, the poets, the spoken word artists. This is a message to the journalists, the real journalists who are not lazy, who really do work. This is a message for us. And Alex Jones is really playing his part. He's not a victim. Do not feel sorry for Alex Jones. He is part of big media. And big media is using a member of their own team to teach the young guys, the little, we would say the small press, the little people, what we the Americans, we call the little people. This is to teach us, the little people, a lesson. Alex Jones will be paid. Alex Jones will be considered a martyr. He is not worth my respect nor admiration. I don't respect niggas. Alex Jones is just a nigga to me. Alright, he's just a slave to me. And you will understand him and his divinity when you see him for who he is. He is not a victim in this. He did not, like, he's just been used. So we the people who speak out, who do the commentaries, who hold the mic, who keep speaking out. So we the people, we can say out of fear, well, if they can shut down Alex Jones, they can shut me down. Let me curve my tail. Let me curve my enthusiasm. You know, I love you. You perfect. Now change. What the hell? What the blouse and scat are going on? And this is the perfect example of what the people who live outside this country, they do not understand what it means to be free in the United States of America. To the people, to the third world slaves, to the third world niggas, they do not understand what it means to partake, to be an American and to live the American life and to live the American dream and to enjoy life, and the cost of it all is the cost of it all. And the people who live outside this country, they are filled with this false imagery, and it's all big media who does the job, and they use the African Americans who act in compliance to fulfill the contract, to give up these imageries and to fulfill their part in the same play that Alex Jones has a tertiary part, but it's important because the team is going to use him to teach us all a lesson, and we better learn or we will get shut down. This is time for fear-mongering. We should all be shaking. Oh, we should all be shaking in our boots. Shaking. The hell with Alex Jones. He's not a hero. He's not a martyr. He's a player in his own team, and his team is using him to put fear into the likes of me. Nothing else. If you read more into this, you're a fool. You have to understand what's going on in the United States. It involves all of us. As an American, as a natural American, with American ancestors, with ancestors who know what it means to live the American dream. You know what I mean? So, you don't know what I mean. Most of you don't know what I mean. So when I make commentaries as such, it's really something to understand for your own interpretation of what's going on in the United States. Most likely you will not understand. This is politics. Ha! This is funny, guys. Oh, this is absolutely hilarious. To people like me, we have tea and we laugh at shit like this. Oh my, this is funny stuff. This is what the American press will feed you. And if you believe this, you are doomed. Your mind is just rotten maggots, white tissue, white substance. You have no longer gray matters. This is absolutely ridiculous, hilarious in the same damn box at the same damn time. Alex Jones is not a hero. We do not worship you. Thou shalt not worship him either.